I am Rebecca and these are my reviews, and I have another weekly tasting for you. So I did do a review of this box a while ago, and then they sent me another one because they liked my review and I was so excited. This is seriously the best as far as wine clubs go. It's not technically a wine club because it's not like a subscription. Maybe it's more like a wine club and less of a subscription. Anyway, the thing is, you don't automatically get boxes. You have to say, yes, please send me that box. And they have new boxes every week. Each box has 4 bottles of wine and it is based around a theme. The box is $69.95, I want to say. Occasionally they have deals. And then they just started a thing where you can actually buy wine like that you've tasted previously. Like I bought a bunch of bottles of this Italian wine from my pizza pack that I absolutely loved. And so I was so excited that I could just buy 4 bottles of it, you know, and then it's like you get a slight discount if you buy 4 instead of 3 or something like that. They've been really expanding and doing new things with their whole, you know, thing. They also have a really great app, which is mostly what I use because I'm usually looking on my phone and being like, ooh, because I get notifications, hey, Weekly Tasting has a new box out. So now I think that you can like get either this box or that box. Like they have, you know, you can still get the one from last week, that kind of a thing. So you have more and more options. The excellent thing about Weekly Tasting, other than the fact that their wines are amazing, is that they have not just these cards that tell you fun facts and information about the wines, but they also give you access to a video of the sommelier tasting and describing and talking about the wines, what foods pair well with them, which thing, you know, what you should be looking for as you're tasting them, etc. So you really get to learn a lot about the wines. Plus just knowing what to look for and really taking the time to sit there and go, oh yeah, I definitely can smell the cherries, but I taste that earth. It's a whole different wine tasting experience. It's not just drinking a bottle of wine, you know what I mean? And I just think that this box is curated so beautifully and so wonderfully, and they're fun themes too. Sometimes it's just, you know, Bordeaux or big reds or French wines. My first one was the pizza pack, which was wines to drink with pizza. And this one is the BYOB restaurant pack. So it's wines that you can bring with you to different types of restaurants. So one for burgers, one for Mexican food, one for Chinese or Japanese food, one for Italian food, which I just think is so much fun. And even if you don't take the bottles to a restaurant, you can just, you know, if you're making enchiladas for dinner that night, you know, be like, oh, I have the perfect wine for this. Plus, it's inspired me because I definitely want to find restaurants where you can bring your own bottle of wine, because I used to do that as like, you know, a young 20-something living in Hollywood, and I feel like I never do that anymore. So I definitely want to find more restaurants that don't have a heinous corkage fee. So let me just show you the wines that were in this box. Okay, so this is the Monastrell Amelia from Spain. And I love that it has the Robert Parker 90 points on there. My favorite thing about this box is that you are not getting generic wines. I have griped about this so many times. You guys are probably sick of hearing it. Like I went on a tirade about the Martha Stewart wine box because I'm so sick of generic wines. And I went to this restaurant in Pasadena, Bodega Wine Bar, whatever it's called, if you're ever at the Paseo in Pasadena. All of their wines are the same wines that you get from Wink that used to be Club W. I am not even kidding. I went in there and I was like, these wines are kind of meh. And then I looked at the wall of wines and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I know those wines. Those are what I get in my stupid Wink thing. I immediately canceled Wink and I refused to go to Bodega Wine Bar anymore. I'm such a snob sometimes. But seriously, life is too short to drink crappy wine, especially if you're paying for expensive wine. So anyway, moving on, rant over. This one is a white Reina de Castilla. You guys, I'm sorry, I'm butchering these names. I don't even know what, it just says white wine. Okay, let me see, where are my cards that will actually tell me what these are? Okay, so this one, it is a big bold wine. It's a red from Spain. And this pairs nicely with soups and stews with beef, lentils, burgers, portobello mushroom dishes. That's super fun. Oh, that sounds so good. This one is a Reina de Castilla Verdejo. This one is for Mexican food, and this is a white, and this says that it pairs well with nachos, with refried pinto beans, burritos with refried pinto, I think refried pinto beans are the key here, because it also says beans and rice and fish tacos. Ooh, fish tacos, that sounds good. So, all right. So that's awesome. Usually I just drink, yeah, beer or margaritas, but you know, you never think to drink wine with Mexican food, which I bet would be fantastic, especially if you have a good white. This one is also a white. I bet this one is for Chinese food. I'm just guessing. Yep. Thai, Chinese, sushi, Asian food, light grilled fish. This Vinho Verde from Portugal is a young, fresh wine made entirely of the aromatic acidic Avesso grape. What a knockout with Asian food. Lively and fruity, this wine is clear in color with aromas of lemongrass, spicy green herbs, lemons, and honey lemon tea. Wow. That sounds fantastic. I'm really excited to try this. There's actually this Chinese, I don't know if it's dim sum, but it's something like that Colin found the other day. You know, one of those random, I don't feel like making dinner, let's order something, and it was so good. I'll have to figure out what it was and order it again and drink this with it because it was really good, and that sounds fantastic. And then here we have a Chianti, obviously for Italian food, right? Yeah, it pairs with pizza, spaghetti, mozzarella sticks, chicken or eggplant parmigiana. Super dark in color, it's an opaque red that almost stains the glass, indicating that lots of ripe grapes went into this bottle. The wine smells like fresh kicked up dirt on a country road, cherry and cola. It tastes similar to its smell with cola and earth, but the action for this wine is the texture. The wine has an amazing balance between fresh acidity and awesome tannin that builds slowly with each sip. It's a fuller, modern style of Chianti and makes for an ideal pairing alongside all of the food at your favorite neighborhood Italian joint. I'm so excited. I love this. Speaking of, so again, you know, you get those like earthy mixed with the cherry and the cola as opposed to just jammy, 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 which is all I was getting from those stupid wine clubs. So ditch your wine club, people, and get weekly tasting because you get amazing wines, you get these fabulous cards that tell you all about them, and it's just, it really is an experience. This is like for the people who want to learn about wine or who know a lot about wine and just want to explore new wines, you know. It's just such a fantastic box. It would make a fabulous gift, and I love that they have a different box every week. So I check my app literally on a weekly basis, and I'm like, oh, what do we have this week? That sounds good. Oh, I should get that box of Cabernets for Colin. You know, I mean, things like that, and I always think, oh, I should get another box. So anyway, I am absolutely in love with weekly tasting. If I were you, this is the only wine box I would ever get. I've tried so many and they're all disappointing, except for weekly tasting. Weekly tasting is amazing. So anyway, I will leave all of the information in the description box. You can follow the sommeliers on Instagram. You can just, you know, look at it, see if you think it might be interesting. And you know, you don't have to sign up. You don't have to subscribe, which I think is amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!